put toe to leather. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team...
Oh, he's got some space! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Mallet. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Using his legs, it's Peterson. Fighting off the defender. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. What a cut, now he's loose. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. On the move, it's Peterson. Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Set up for second and short after that completion.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On the run, it's Lane. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jones to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking for room, it's Peterson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mallett. Under fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a third and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Gives it on the option. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lane. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They just keep firing. Fires left. It's complete. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He finds a dead spot in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, dude.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Oh, what a cut! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fuller. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He wants to throw it again. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Jones to throw. Pucks it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
And how about the onside kick team coming through for your ball club? Down 3, you got to get the football late in this ball game. They get the ball now with a chance to maybe tie it or go win this thing. Great execution.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Jones wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, the offense dials up 4 verts. They got 4 guys running straight down the field. Quarterback found his best matchup, and they came up with a huge play when they needed it most.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Under fire. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. Under 60 seconds to go, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Scanning the field, it's Mallett. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. It's complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. this almost certainly to win the game. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Jones to throw. Rushes on him. He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Now a game can end on a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack at it with an untimed down. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.